Hello everyone, we are going to start a new web development series which will be a beginner level series. To start with this series, you need no prerequisite. In this series, we are going to start with very basic and then gradually while building so many projects, we have moved to an advanced topic. Along with projects, I am going to add some assignments so that you can implement your learning there. To be very honest, you can't learn web development in 1 or 2 days. You need to learn the basic, build good projects and so have patience while learning web development. So first of all, let's understand what is HTML. So HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, which is used for creating a structure of a web pages. Okay, so basically HTML contains series of elements which contains the data or the content of the website. So how do we write or code in HTML, or how do we make files? Let's understand it first. So to create a file, you just need to create on this plus new icon, and then you have to give any name, and then you have to add an extension .html for HTML file. So now let's start dive into the code. So the first line is doc type HTML. So what does it mean? It means our document is of a type HTML5. So it's just declare the document type. Then we have a HTML. So this is the root wrapper of our HTML file, and in this we have a two main tag, which is our head tag and the body tag. So this all the data in this head tag is used for the search engine optimization or for linking some our style files or our JS files, and all the data which we see on the web page is written in this body tag. So for now, let's give a title to our web page. Before moving ahead, let me give you a quick introduction of live server extension. You can download this extension so that you can see your live changes on the web page without reloading the web page. So just click on installing button on the live server, this extension. Once you download it, you will see the go live button here. Okay, so if you click on this go live button, your web page will be open like this. So this is the title of our web page. So this is our web page. Right now we have nothing to show, just it is the title of the web page is HTML tutorial, which we have written in the head title tag in the head tag. Okay, so first of all, let's understand the basics tag, heading tag. So if I save this, so it will show into our web page, but we do not want to show this into the web page. So how do we do that? We have to write this as a comment. So this is control+/. Okay, so or you can write it like in this way. If you write anything in this way, then this will not shown into the web page. This is known as comment. Okay, so I have written this, but this is not shown here. So how we are this is our heading tag. So let's write heading 1, and this is how heading 1 will look like on our web page. So there are 6 types of heading we have, from H1 to H6. H1 has the highest font size and H6 has the lowest font size. And the H1, because of the highest font size, and it have the most preference, and the H6 has the least preference. So you can use multiple cursor functionality of VS Code by pressing Alt button and clicking wherever you want. So I want to do this too. So we have 6 headings from H1 to H6, and you can see the font size difference. So first H1 is the highest font size and H6 is the lowest font size. So this is how we show heading on our web page. For the paragraph, we have only single tag, that is a p tag. So in VS Code you do not need to write like this. Okay, you just write P and press enter, the P tag will be completed. Okay, so for just writing some random text we can use lorem, and if you write lorem 34 or lorem 10, then it will give you 10 random words. Okay, you can write any number of words, it will give you that number of words, that number of random words. So if I write this, so it will gonna give me this number of random words. So right now you can see that the code is going here. So what we can do is we can do toggle word wrap so that it will look on this screen only, we do not need this horizontal bar. So how we are going to do is we print alt plus z to toggle word wrap. Okay, yeah, so now this is seen in the same page. After paragraph we are going to learn about, let's say we have to write multiple paragraphs. So how we are going to give a line break here. Okay, right now it is only one line, and see we have to give two lines, so we use line break. This is used for line break. Okay, you can use, this is used as line break. Now we have another line break, that is a horizontal line break. So for that we use HR. This will give you a line. Okay, you can use multiple HR and this will give you an horizontal line here. So this is line break. Okay, so now before moving ahead, let's understand one basic thing here. I am telling you what is HTML tag and what is HTML element. So right now this whole is known as HTML element, and which element it is? It is S6 element. Okay, and this is the closing tag, S6 closing tags, and this is the starting tag. Okay, so starting tag start with our angular bracket and then S6, then closing angular bracket, and for the closing tag there will be one forward slash starting of the S6. Okay, so this is called ending closing tag, this is starting tag, and this is the content of the element. This is content of the element, and this whole is called HTML element. So I hope you understand what is HTML element, what is HTML tag. Okay, so let's move ahead. So let's say we have this word and we have to mark it and bold. So how do we do that? We write strong, and if we write anything here, so it will be marked bold. You can see here. Okay, similarly to emphasize some word you can write emphasize, and here you will get is something italic. Okay, so this is how we mark this. So there are many letters like that. We can use small, we can use mark, like if we have to mark this word. Okay, and if we write anything like, so this will be mark here. And so there are many words, we can learn it later. For now just go through the next topic, which is how to create a link. Let's say if I have to create here a link of go to Google, so how I am going to create a link? For creating a link we have an anchor tag. This is called anchor tag, which have an attribute. So let's understand what is attribute. So we have understand with what is HTML element, what is HTML tag. So what is HTML attribute? So the attribute is give the extra information about this HTML tag. Okay, this HTML element. So it gives the extra information. For right now, let's say if I write go to Google. Okay, so you will see there is one tag, there is one link which say go to Google, but on clicking you are going nowhere. So we need an information where we have to go. Okay, so this information, this is an extra information. Okay, So this is known as HTML attribute. So href attribute, we have to write the link so that when we click on this link, we go to Google. Okay. So this is how we create a link. Let's say if you have to create a link of same web page. Okay. If I click on heading 1, then we go to some article number 1 or 2. So how we are going to do that? For that purpose, we have to give ID first of all. How? Let's see. If I give ID to it, so before moving ahead, let's understand what is ID and what is class. Okay. So ID are the unique identifier. So we can have a single ID for whole web page. On this all element, we have a multiple series of elements. In this element, only one element have the same ID. So ID must be unique, but there is something called classes. So classes can be grouped. Okay. So let's understand. We have like some, you and your friend are studying in a science stream. So if I give you a class science, that means you have many same property, like you have a same number of courses, you have a same teachers, you have to submit same number of assignments. But if I give you ID, let's say your roll number is 38 and somebody's roll number is 28, so the number of marks you are getting which is not the same. Okay. So this is how we identify classes and ID. So to give a unique property to this, I am giving its ID like main paragraph. And if I give how to link this, we have to create a, and we have to give the ID name here. After hashtag, we have to write main paragraph. So if I writing, go to main paragraph, then it's gonna link to our this paragraph. So if I click on this, you will go here. So when we click on this main paragraph, we go to this main paragraph. You are not able to see that. So let's have some more line gap. Now if I click on this, you are going to see our main paragraph will be looking to you. Okay. So this is how we link to a same page, same web page. Now let's understand what is list. Okay. So we have two types of list. One is unordered list and second is order list. So let's understand it one by one. Whenever we do not need to give any order, so we use unordered list. Unordered list is starting with a ul tag. You can write it like unordered ka u and list l, that is start with ul tag. And in this ul tag, we have to give an li item, that is list item. So how many items we need? Let's say if I write is the first, second, third. So you are gonna see this is our unordered list. Okay. Unordered list, basically you are going to say with there is this is called a days, but we can write of any type. Like if we need to give of a different type, we can give it like circle. So it's circle, and we can give it like square. Okay, so we can give different types of list. So now let's understand order list. So in order list, we use ol. Okay, order list, and here we have to give list items. And if I copy this similarly, so you are gonna see how this is different from the unordered list. So it is written in an order like 1 2 3. If I want to see it not 1 2 3 of ABC, so I can do it like this. Now it is ABC. If I want it to in Roman, then it will be this, or a smaller lowercase Roman, so it will be like this. So we have to change the type, and it will be changed how our list is shown to us. So now let's move forward to how to create a table in HTML. For table, we need a table tag. In table tag, we have two things. First is our header, and second is our body. So for header we write t head, and in header we need a row, that is table row, and for the table row we had a table header cell. Okay, let's say if I give something name, class, and you can say roll number. Okay, so you're gonna see that it is this. For how to write table body, we have to write table body, and inside that we write table row, and inside that we write table, this is table cell, td. Okay, so if I write name, class, let's say if I write 12th, and if I write roll number 38. Okay, so I can copy it multiple times, and this is how our tables look in HTML. Okay, so now let's move forward to how to create forms in HTML. For creating a form, first of all we write form variable, form tag. In form tag, this is action which is right now is not needed because it's uses for how our form data is going to backend, but right now we are not using that. Just understand how we have to show a form on the front end side, on the web page. So form, in the form we have multiple types of data. Let's say we have to, sometimes we have to write our name, our parents name, or we have to write our date of birth, we have to write date of join, we have to write our age. So there are different types of data, and for different types of data there are different types of input type. Okay, so for writing input I can write input text. So text means you can store text type data here. Let's say if I have to write Vishal, my name, so I can write it here. So we use label. Label is used so that we can just click on the label and fill the details. For example, if I click on first name, this is my first name, and if I write here first name, so I have to, if I click on this first name, so I am not able to click on it directly. So what I have to do is I have to give the same ID. What I have written in the for, I have to give the same ID, first name. Now if I click on this, I can, you can see that this is clicked. If I click this or if I click this, both are same. Okay, so this is the text type. We can write input checkbox. So input checkbox is like, are you a hostler or not? Let's say if I have to fill an college registration form, so I have to write it like, are you a hostler or not? Or just, so if you are a hostler, then you can check. If you are not a hostler, then you can uncheck it. Okay, so this is when we have a multiple types of option and we have to select one thing, then we use the radio button. Radio button, let's see input radio. We have to give name, and name, let's say I am giving name as gender. Okay, and first of all let's write a br tag here. So in input, in radio button we are given this, and let's say we are giving, I am asking for gender, are you male or female? Okay, so male or female. So either you can be male or you can be female, but you can't be both. So for that purpose we have to give the same name. If I give another name, let's say female, then it will be, you can select both, but you have to select one thing. So for that we have to give the same name. You have to understand this. Okay, you have to give the same name so that you can use radio button, and we can give this id, let's say male and female, so that while sending this data to backend we can use this using the id. Okay, so this is how we write a radio button. So let's say if we have to find what's our date of birth, so we can do this using date. Okay, so if you write this, so you can write label date of birth. So here we can write our date of birth, and we can select any date here. Okay, this is how we take input as date. So if you have to take your age as input, so you have to take input number. Okay, so you can, here you can write only number. If you gonna write any text, I am writing text, but it's not gonna written here, it's only written number. Okay, you can give min or max, like your age can't be like this. Okay, so you can give minimum. If you are going to enter in a college, so minimum age maybe your 16 or 17, or the max age your maybe 100. Okay, so if you write here, but you can't increase it more than 100. Okay, if you write here 99, then after that you can 100, but it's not gonna update more than 100. Or if you write your age is 16, let's say your age is 16, and if you click on this, so your age can't be less than 16. But if you remove this max and min, if you remove this, then you can write any age here. Okay, you can write 213, and you can decrement, you can increment it. Okay, but this not be possible if you write min and max. So this is how there are many types of input types. You can explore it by yourself. By using writing input, you are gonna see that there are checkbox, color. If you have to write like what's your favorite color, so you can write it here, and you can just click your favorite color. Your favorite color is, let's say, blue. Okay, so you can find this. You can check, we have an email, we have a date time, we have a email, and we have a file. If you have to, like, let's say you have to submit your assignment, so which type of input you need submit your file. Okay, so there will be one option to choose file. When you choose, you can click on this, and you can submit your file. Okay, so this is how there are many types of input types. You can just explore it by yourself. And an image, you can take an image, a month, a number, a password. A password is like, if I writing here my password, so it will be shown to you. But if I write my password here, basically it should be there, not, it should be label. So if I write my password here, you can see that the text is hidden. So we can use different types of input, and for submitting this we need a button. So generally on button we have a on click function. Okay, but for now let's not deep dive into the JavaScript on the logic part, because HTML is a pure markup language. It is not a programming language. We do not, you can have a click submit, and then you have to give type. Type is like, you have a reset. If you have filled some detail here, okay, you have filled some detail, so if you have to submit, if you submit it, then it will be gone, it will go into the backend. But right now we haven't connected to backend, so it's like this. Right now, oh sorry, we have done reset here. Okay, so on reset, what will happen is, if we click on, if we write all the form detail, but somehow we fill the wrong detail. Okay, so what we are going to do, likely to do, instead of removing all the data like this, we just want to reset all the form. So we can click on this, and if I have a take another, that is submit, type submit button,
So what will happen here? If you click on this submit, your data will go to the backend. Okay, and if you click on submit, it is gone to the backend. Okay, so this is how you can create a form on your web page. So right now our web page is not looking very nice because we are just adding content into that. For styling, we are going to use CSS, which will be probably our next video for styling. So let's understand how to create an image, how to link an image, link an image. For image, you have to write image, and then this is called source attribute, and this is alternate attribute. If your image is not loaded correctly, so it will show the if you write something like home, okay, so it will show something like this if your image is not loaded properly. Okay, so we have to write our relative or absolute part here. So let me just download some image. This image, so how we can show it here? We have to write just image name, download jpg, and it will be shown to you here. Okay, this is because it's right now it's in the same folder, but let's say if it is on the different folder, okay, in that case we have to write its proper path. Okay, or let's say if it is on that very different folder, if I create one folder, how to create that? You have to click on this, write image, and if it is inside image folder, so you have to write the proper path. So right now we are in the HTML file, and we have to go to the image folder and this download file. So how we are going to do it? We just go here, we will move out of the folder. Now we go to the image folder. Now we go to this. So this is how we write the relative path. Okay, I hope you understand how to write a relative path. But sometimes you have to, let's say you have to take online image, you do not have the image, you have only the link. So how you can show? Then open link, you can say open image in new tab, and you just copy this image link. So this is how you link your image using this link. So for now this link is very buggy, so let me just remove this. I have tell you how to link that. Okay, so this is how we gonna add image in our web page. After adding image, what is the next thing we have to add is our, let's say if you have to add some iframe. Okay, you have to inside your web page you have to show another website, or you have to show some YouTube video. So how you are gonna see that? For that, hello everyone. So let's say you have to show this image into your web page. Okay, so you have to show this YouTube videos into your web page. So how you are gonna do this? For this you have to click on this share button and click on this embedded button. Okay, you can, and you are gonna see this is an iframe. Okay, you have to copy this and you have to show it here. Okay, so if your net is working, then it will show here. Now your whole video is shown here, and you can play it here. You can do unmute, mute. Okay, you can on caption, you can do fast forward, you can click on this subscribe button. Okay, and you can see everything here. And for now just pause it. If you have to change the height and width, let's say if I have to change the height, as height is fine, if I have to change the width as 460, then I can do this. Okay, so that it fit into our web page. So you can show this. So what this is just the title is what is an attribute of this iframe. We show what is this. Okay, what this image for? This image is for the YouTube video player. And frame border, what is this frame border? If I mark it its frame borders to 1, so you can see, just see, it have one border. Okay, so now it is an inside and border. If it is 0, then there will be no border. Okay, so this is allow. What are allow? Like can we, this is autoplay? Yes, it can be autoplay. We have a clip, right? So this is are the thing which we are providing right now. If I am removing like allow full screen button, okay, so now there will be nothing like full screen button. You can just play and this is not clickable. Okay, but if I change it, if I write this, then you can click and you can click to the full screen. Okay, which is not, so you can, depending on your condition, you can write it here. So let's say if you have to show another web page, this is how to link an YouTube video. If you have to show another web page, let me create another web page here, blog.html, and here I am just writing. So this is just an abbreviation. If you click exclamation mark and click enter, you are gonna see this. You can ignore this for now, I will let you know later on. And if you write some text, let's say if you write lorem 30, write this, so this is the text. Okay, so now if you want to show this text onto this website, so how you are gonna show this? We are using iframe, and in the source we are gonna write our file name, that is blog.html. So if you see that inside this is another file which is our this file. So we are showing this file inside this. So if you click this border as 1, so now it have border this. You can see this border. Okay, so this is how we adding a new web page inside our web page. Now let's see how to add audios and videos into our web page. So to create link a audio file, you can download free audio and video files through Google. Okay, and there are many websites for that. I have downloaded to one audio and video files here. So to add audio file, you have to write audio tag, and in audio tag generally we do not write inside this. We take one more variable, one more HTML element, which is source. Okay, and there is one reason for that. Suppose your browser does not support .mp3 or .ogg or .vab, so we can write here multiple types of sources, okay, for the same audio, like multiple format. For now I have this games or .wab format, so I will write this. So if I save this, so it is not shown here because we have to give it the control, like to play, pause, this type of control. So now if I save this, you are seeing that I have an audio. If I click, you can click set the volume, you can download it or set the playback. Okay, so this is how we can add our audio. Now let's understand how to link a video file here. So to link a video file, it is a very similar to how we link a audio file. So link video file, we use a video tag, and in this video tag, first of all, we give similarly as a source. We can give inside here as well, but in some of the cases when browser does not support any type of media file, so we give multiple types of source here. So right now I am giving only single source, which is home video. Okay, if I save this once again, we have to give controls here, and we have to remove this source here. Okay, so this is our video is looking like it is right now. It's very big, so we can set height and width here. We can give height like 300 pixels and width as 330 pixels. So now this video can be seen here. So this is pretty much about the HTML. You can learn how to create an image, how to link, and this. Now we have only one thing to see, that is the semantic stacks. So let's understand about the semantic stack. Now before finishing this video, let's understand the only thing which we have left right now is semantic stack. So what are the semantic stacks? So there are some tags which tell about their content, what content they have. Let's say if I write a table, that is self-explanatory that we have a table. Okay, but if I write div, then we are not sure that what content this div contain. Okay, if I write an span, okay, then we don't know what this is contain. Okay, so these are the semantics tags which table, like article, we have a article, or we can have a footer. They are the tags which are very self-explanatory. Okay, so for now I think this is sufficient for the first video. Now we are moving forward to our assignment. So I am going to give you a very simple assignment. You have to create one portfolio which contain only the information you have done. You can create just starting with very only the content. I need only the content, not any styling and nothing else. You just put your name. Okay, you can put your education, you can put your experience if you have. Okay, you can put your images, a professional one would be a great plus. You can put any YouTube video, like if you are a YouTuber or a content creator, you can put your blogs and videos. If you have some skills, do put it here, like we are using list. Okay, so put all the information, build a small portfolio, not awesome one. We are gonna build awesome portfolio very soon, so just try to build a small portfolio.
If you're going to attempt this assignment, so let me know in the comment section. I am more excited about the next upcoming videos. So you can get all the source code and the videos and the audio file in the description. Check out the description and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.